If you're stuck, if you're feeling stuck, then this video is for you. Make sure to watch this if you're working hard and you don't seem to be getting anywhere, or if you can't move, you're stuck, you can't get up and work hard, and you know that you need to do these things but you're not doing them, you're procrastinating, you're watching life pass you by, and you're just sitting there. So welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. Common afflictions, and this is for really of those of you who are stuck in a rut and can't get going. I'm going to give you some ideas of how to get going. We're going to talk about motivation. We're going to talk about the fire to succeed, how to ignite that fire, how to stay moving so you don't fall off, so you never get stuck. But let me tell you, if you are the type of person, or you're in a situation where you're working hard, you're not seeing the results, you're working hard, you're not seeing the results, this video is not really for you, because you are going to make it. If you just stick with it, you are going to make it. You might need to try something else. You might need to switch up your strategy. You might need to, but if you're working hard and you got the fire and you're not breaking through, let me just tell you, you're gonna make it. You're close. You just need to add new pieces to the puzzle. You need to learn a little bit more, but if you're on that path, you will get there. Now, this video is for you. This is especially for you. If you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and you can't really figure out why, then welcome in, fam. Much love. Trav here. Smash the thumbs up button if that sounds useful to you. I appreciate you. I'm so glad that you're here with me. Looking nice and green. Gonna move the sheep in here pretty soon. Just enjoying a nice afternoon on the farm. And to tell you the truth, I didn't want to film this video. I didn't want to lift weights, do a couple sets of squats, push-ups, sit-ups, hanging from the bar. I didn't want to do it, but I did it anyway. I didn't want to come up here and record this video. I was tired, but I did it anyway. And that's a lot of what the theme of this is going to be, especially as a man. You just need to do things. If you feel like you may have too much freedom, you might have not enough obligation, you might not have the whole conception of your parents and your great-grandparents and all your ancestors going back, and your descendants, your possible descendants going back. And you don't want to work, doesn't matter, you have to. You got to do it for you. You don't want to do it, perfect reason to do it. And one of the things that you can think about as you're doing this is how other people who don't want to do it aren't necessarily doing it. So it's competitive and you're getting ahead. Part of this is the fire is competitive, thinking about other people, comparing yourself to other people. If you're comparing yourself to other people and you feel bad because they're getting ahead and you're not, you should feel bad because you're not putting in the work that you need to be doing. If you're putting in the work and you're not getting the results yet, keep tweaking, you're gonna get there. But if you're not even trying, your body's weak, flabby, you're soft, you've never saved any money, you're not working hard, you should feel bad. Why should you feel good, right? And you can use that bad feeling, because what is a fire? Fire, the burning, it's not a pleasant sensation, but the difference between a winner and a loser, someone who's stuck, someone who's very successful, the main thing is the willpower, desire to succeed, right? The will, that's what the fire is, the desire to be successful, right? You can have all these wonderful traits. You can be smart, you can be naturally strong, naturally talented, naturally gifted. But if you have no will to succeed, you have no drive, you have no fire, you're gonna fail. You're gonna get stuck, and you're not gonna care, right? But if you're banging up against that wall, you keep banging, you have the fire, you will figure it out, right? If you have the will to succeed, eventually you'll figure it out. Fall 9 times, get up 10. So this fire, a lot of it stems from negativity, and that's good. It comes from a dark place of comparison and failure. It comes from a place of feeling shame, saying, I hate myself. I wish I was stronger. I'm seeing that person. I wish I could look and feel like them, right? They're richer than me. I want to be like that. I hate myself. I have shame, right? That negativity. Yeah, it's okay to feel negative. You can use that as a motivator. You think it's an accident that we feel all this guilt, shame, self-loathing, self-hatred? No, those are tools that we're supposed to feel. They're helpful. They're useful. They're going to get you off your ass, right? 2 main motivators in life for any creature. One is moving towards pleasure. One is moving away from pain. And guess which one is more powerful? It's more moving away from pain. You see all your dreams in front of you. You're going to run towards your dreams? Probably. But you're getting chased by death? Oh, you're going to run fast at that point, right? So when you tap into this negativity, you tap into this fear, you tap into this hatred, you tap into this jealousy, you tap into this anger. You use these negative emotions. This is how you work out when you don't want to work, how you get your work done when you don't want to get your work done, how you learn and you read when you don't want to learn and read. This is what it's all about. So if you're stuck, tap into the negative, feel the pain, feel the hatred, feel all the negative things, and use that as a fire to ignite, to get going. And how you're going to get going is just doing the smallest thing in front of you. Just get up, get one foot in front of the other, and get going. Do the smallest task. This is why I tell people to start by cleaning their room. Start with the mess in front of you. You can graduate to bigger messes. You can graduate to bigger problems. But if your room is a mess, that's where you got to start. If you're a mess, that's where you got to start. Start with what's directly in front of you. And here's the thing. Once you get moving, it's easy. Inertia. An object in motion stays in motion. An object at rest stays at rest. All you need to do is get going and stay going, and it's going to be easy. It's hard when you stop, so be very careful if you ever stop. This is why I'm not a fan of taking days off. I'm a fan of resting and doing fun things in your days off, but getting some work, moving towards your goal every day, because if you stop for even a day, you might get stuck. You might get stuck in that rut. It's hard to start going, right? Pushing a wheelbarrow, you get stuck in a rut. It's hard to get going, but once you push out of the rut and you're moving, it's easy. The wheel's turning. So the hardest part is getting started, and the greatest risk is in stopping. So whatever you can do to just keep going, right? If it's working out, doing one push-up is huge. Doing one squat, one sit-up is huge. Just doing something so you're in the habit, so you're in the routine. Stopping, every time you stop, you're gonna have to start again. This is also a reason when when you quit and you become sober, make it a permanent decision, not a temporary decision. Because every time you stop, it takes a lot of willpower, it takes a lot of focus, it takes a lot of energy. You keep starting and you keep stopping, you keep having to go through that, and you keep mentally having to go through that experience. It takes your time, it takes your willpower, it takes everything that you have. So when you start moving in a direction, be committed to continue moving in that direction unless you're certain you want to change direction. But don't stop, turn around, take a break. You're not going to get there. Turtle and the hare, right? It's the tortoise. I mean, if you can be fast and continue to move in one direction, then you're going to get there quickly. But just moving in that direction steadily, day after day, it can happen a lot faster than you think. It can happen a lot faster than you think. And the breakthrough can happen quick too, is the thing. Because if you're now you're moving, or you're going up against the wall and you don't seem to be getting anywhere, every time you add a new skill, every time you add a new piece of information, every time you add a new synergy, you're closer to completing the bridge that you can walk across, right? You're building this bridge to get to the other side, and that last piece of the bridge that you lay allows you to walk all the way across the bridge. And you could be that close, but you don't know. So it's a slow process, but then it seems like it happens overnight. That's why you got to keep going, even when you're not seeing results. Fall in love with the process. Hate being lazy. Hate being a sloth. Hate being weak. Hate comparing yourself to others and not feel good about it. Be jealous of others. Be angry about your circumstances. Use that motivation to get up and do something. Run from the fear of being relegated to the losers of history, and running towards the light, running towards your dreams, running towards what's possible, knowing they can happen faster than you think. If you just go every day you add a little thing, every day you learn a little bit more, every day you keep pushing. Some days are going to be a struggle and you're going to read one page, you're going to do one push-up, you're going to do one, but you're still moving in that direction, and that's the key. And there will be setbacks, but you just keep going. So do whatever you can to start with the small things in front of you. Stop thinking, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Here's if you made it to the end of this video, or to this far in the video, this is going to be very useful to you. You look at the difference between people who are very successful and people who are very unsuccessful, and one of them is the language they use, and they're thinking they're going to do things tomorrow and pushing things off to tomorrow. It's the procrastination. The reality is, when you do this, you lie to yourself and you don't trust yourself. And when you don't trust yourself and you're out of integrity with yourself, you can't do anything. You know that you're a piece of shit. You can't get started because you don't even trust that you say you're going to do something that you will. So it's imperative. It's very important. You have to be very careful about what you say you're going to do and when you say you're going to do it and the language you use. And I'd rather you be honest with yourself than you be optimistic and say, hey, I'm not going to do it ever. I don't want to do it. I don't feel like working out. I'm not going to do it today. I'm probably not going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to smoke weed today. I'm not going to quit tomorrow. I'm going to smoke weed tomorrow. Now I'm in integrity. Okay, I'm honest with myself. And when you're honest with yourself, now you have a chance to change, because when you're honest with yourself, you believe what you're going to say now. And when you say you're going to do something, you have a chance. You actually have a chance. But you're setting yourself up for a constant failure when you say tomorrow, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll start. No, I'm not going to. Be honest, you're not going to do it tomorrow. It's okay. It's okay. You can feel bad about it, but it's okay, right? And then shift to, I'm doing it now or I'm never doing it. It sounds a little extreme, like don't you schedule your weeks, don't you schedule your days, like I'm going to do this tomorrow. You need to have that kind of urgency in life when you realize that life passes really fast. You're 10, then you're 20, then you're 30, then you're 40, then you're 50. You may die along the way, you don't know. And there's certain windows that pass. You could get rich young or you could never get rich. You could have kids, you could never have kids. You could get healthy earlier, you can have disease later, right? These windows close very fast in life, so you need to have a little bit of urgency and say, hey, I'm going to do it today. I'm not going to wait till tomorrow. I'm going to do it today. It's paramount, it's urgent, it's very important that I get this done today because I am impatient when it comes to life. I want these things faster, I want these things sooner. I don't want to hate myself forever. It's useful, but I don't want to hate myself forever. I don't want to be jealous forever. I want to be comparatively good forever. Well, not forever, but reach to the point where I can look around at people and say, they're ahead of me, but they're below me, and if I'm on par with these guys, I feel pretty good about it, right? Comparison. People say don't compare. That's some BS. When you're stuck and you're doing nothing, you should compare and you should feel bad about yourself. There's a lot of lies people will tell you. And this is the beauty of having high quality people in your life. This is the beauty of having a coach also, of people who can tell you, yo, dude, you're fucking up. Here's what's wrong. I'm very concerned about you. You need to be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that. And also to being coachable and to be getting the feedback and not getting mad about it and being like, you know what, this person is right. You know what, this person is my best intention. You know what, I am fucking up. You know what, I should listen to this person. This person is ahead of me. But part of being stuck is being stuck with the same low circle of people and cutting off the higher level people, or the higher level people just leave without you because they see you stuck down here and you're not even interested in catching up with them, it seems, because you're not working, and you get mad when you get a little bit of feedback. No, feedback's an extremely valuable, useful thing if you can get it. But it's not easy to get because people don't even want to give it, because most of the time you tell someone something, they freak out, they're thin-skinned. So you need to ask for it, you need to invite it, you need to create a situation, a scenario where people are able to tell you these things and you're able to take it to heart and you're able to do something with it and you're able to get started. So, got a little bit hot here, but I hope that you take this to heart, and I hope that you get moving, and I hope that you never stop. I hope that you never stop till the day that you die. I hope you never retire. That doesn't mean working full work weeks your whole life, but always having some mission, something to look in front of you. And if you feel bad about yourself, good, great. Let's use that as motivation to do something and change your life. Run from the fear, but chase the joy too. Okay, appreciate you, much love. Those of you who want help, one-on-one coaching. Should I be accepting new people? Maybe, maybe not, but I just like the work, so I'm doing it. So if you want help, there's a link down below. You can fill out a form, request to talk to me. Okay, appreciate you, much love, and talk to you soon. Peace.